do everyone else. Alright folks, Michigan 88 and we are back with
Sasko.
We're gonna head on to chapter number 3.
Well, the clock is ticking as we need to wrap up this investigation quickly. Well, I'm not sure. Wow, was that a gunshot, Ace? Oh, wow. Well, take cover. Someone is shooting at us. Wow. The shooting has stopped, Ace. I went to look around the area, but whoever fired at us is gone. Well, this can be a this can be a coincidence, Ace. Someone is trying to pilot us, and it must be Jacob's cure. Well, that could be. We know that Jacob accused Jasmine Hart of piloting under the influence of drugs, and Nina Zappi of poor safety checks. Could either of them be after us? Well, either way, we must be close to the truth if the murderer is trying to stop us. But let's not stay in the same place too long. Yeah. Well, great idea, Ace. Let's get inside and take a closer look around the US base. We can let this slow us down.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh man.
That looks
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man. So how far are you in criminal case, or do you just watch the videos?
Well, actually, I've started playing criminal case at 2013, but suddenly I stopped because of some reason that I can pay more of criminal case. And then on 2015, I've started to play the game again after I watch your videos, because when I look through your videos, it makes me interesting with criminal case, and then I'm still playing it at
Cool.
now.
Cool.
So then when I start your videos, I try to make music video of criminal case, but I think it's not really good, I guess, because it just some image and not really that I used before when I edit another page.
Well,
But yeah, it's still awesome. It's still awesome when I edit them.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do finish that, let me know, and I can always just focus it on my channel.
Yeah. Photographs are often important to these days, and people don't tear them up for nothing. Let's take one back together. Well, that document looks like it's from the armed force, classic top secrets, and it has Jacob's name on it. Let's dust this off and see what it has to do with our future. And this file's head must be his too. Well, you are, Ace. There's a bullet hole through it. Jacobo was shot at. This head is carved with some sort of brown substance. I'll let you take the sample, Ace.
Alright, so we got a lot of clues to try and figure this out.
Oh. Oh, that's not. Oh. Don't. Oh, down. Oh. My door. Oh my god.
Looks like
Oh
looks like he has fun.
Ah. And wow, S. It's obvious when this photo was ripped up. That's Ambassador lines with some much young and scantily clad ladies. Well, you're right, is that photo was taken in the chat. Could that be Jacob's plan? Well, either way, Alex then has some explanation. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yes, he
of
does.
course.
Alright, what could this be?
It can be coffee or something.
Oh,
Oh, I think it's coffee. Well, Gratno is, let's get the sample to be collected from the head under the microscope.
nice.
It's kind of my favorite to play those puzzles.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Interesting.
So this is related to discharge application. It has Jacob's name on it. Well, could he have been kicked out of the service? But why is it classified as top secret? What was the army hiding? Well, good idea. Let's see if Elliot can find anything about this document in the database. Oh, my favorite character on Bear.
Yeah. 9 hours.
I mean, like, I think he have a similar things with mine because, I mean, that he's worked in IT and I've interest with computer too. And then it said that he is immature and I'm still immature now. And then the same age, like he's 17 and I'm one older than, so yeah.
Yeah.
Ambassador Range, would you care to explain what you're doing in this photograph?
Oh, you found that. I knew I should have burnt it. Jacobo took that photo. I trusted his discretion for my more unofficial flights. But then he turned around and used it to blackmail me. Jacobo demanded I give him some high-profile contacts for charter flights. Otherwise, he'd expose my extracurricular activities. Even after I gave him some, he had that sexy minx of a co-pilot try to seduce me into giving out more names during one of my hunting trips. Everyone says I should know better, but I need some discretion for the monotony of my work.
You host charter flight parties with scantily clad young woman because you're bored?
Well, parties, alcohol, women, anything to get me really through the day. Even taking my hay fever tablet seems to be a habit these days.
Well, if it turns out you were Jacobo to protect your reputation, Ambassador, you have to get used to the monotony of prison. Sorry of my aura.
That's fine. I'm sure I've butchered so much stuff, so
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't think he did though, because just the fact that he went all the way out to the plane and then slit the guy's throat, I don't think he has it in him.
Well, I think it's his co-pilot who killed him because there's nobody else when the Jacobo got killed.
Yeah, that's true.
But anything can be happening in criminal case, so
It's true. Oh, raffia fruit. That makes sense.
oh, it's weird. Those brown fragments you found on the victim heads are seeds from the fruit from a raffia farm, Ace. So that means Jacobo cut across that raffia farmer's plantation. He said he had seen the victim. I think it's time we jog Patrick for his memory.
I think that is correct.
Yeah. Mr. Brother, how did your fear get onto Jacob's head?
Oh, that pilot. I remember him now. He ran through my field.
Well, do you often take shots at people who are casually strolling across your property?
I have every right to defend my property. That pilot was trespassing, so I fired a warning shot at him.
Whoa, whoa. A warning shot? Well, just a bullet hole in his head. Well, you could have killed him.
But I didn't. If I had wanted to actually shoot the man, I could have. I can hit a mosquito from a mile away.
So not only did you lie about seeing Jacobo, you also tried to harm him. Well, you better not be hiding anything else, or the only property you would have to worry about is a prison cell.
Alright. Well,
Yeah,
this is going to wrap up the first part of Chapter 3. Thank you for coming along for Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. I will see everyone a little bit later. This has been Pitching Ace 88.
and Sasko,
Over and out.
sampai jumpa.
Let's do it to it! Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88 and we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We're in Madagascar. And this little baby Ace was going nuts. He did not, this is actually one of the times where I've recorded it during the day. Hey, so kiddo, were you able to dig up anything for that military discharge paper? Was Jacobo kicked out of service? Well, far from it. From what I can see, Jacobo's military record was impeccable. No, the soldier discharge was Aristide Akintola, and it was Jacobo who signed the order. Wait, what? Our victim got his friend kicked out of the army? Articide neglected to mention that. The case file says that Jacobo was concerned about Aricide's ability to fly after he lost his eye. They shouldn't be permitted to be. They should be permanently grounded. But not only that, he claimed that following his injury, Aristide was addicted to pain medication, compromising his judgment. Oh wow, so much for soldier's honor, Ace. Aristide Akintola lied to us. It's time to find the truth. Are you trying to find the truth? Are you trying to find the truth? Are you going Man, you are so excited to be in Dada's room. Yeah, Dada's room. It's like jumpy, 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 jumpy. Hey, Mr. Akintola, you neglected to tell us that your friend got you kicked out of the military. Oh, how'd you find out about that? Those files are classified. Ah, well, what does it matter now? That was years ago. Well, surely that kind of betrayal must have been pretty hard to deal with. Well, after I lost my eye, Jacobo and I drifted apart. It was like he no longer respected me. He thought I'd lost my edge, but don't let this eye patch fool you. I still have the eye of an eagle. I even practice sharp target shooting to keep my vision strong. But Jacobo said my addiction made me unfit to serve. If it was just about keeping me on the ground, I could understand. But he didn't have to get me kicked out. Well, for your sake, Mr. Akintola, I hope you didn't let your grudge turn into murder. Well, Ace, it's becoming clear that although Jacobo often stopped in Madagascar on his charter flights, he wasn't exactly popular with the locals. First, I thought that Jasmine Hart and Nina Zaffi were our strongest suspects, but now I'm starting to wonder. The victim was blackmailing Alex Lang about his unofficial flights. Perhaps the ambassador needed to keep Jacobo quiet. We also know Jacobo got his former comrade, Aristola, kicked out of the military. Betrayal is a powerful motive for murder. Ace, we need to... Oh, no, we're under fire again, Ace. But they won't scare us away this time. Show yourselves. Well, I can't see the shooter anywhere, Ace. They must have used a long-range weapon. You're right. The shots came from the direction of Enosi Lake. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Dada loves baby A's. Boo boo boo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You're so serious. You're so serious. Alright, so we have 7 flag garlands up here, obviously. Passport, that's pretty simple. I see the bottle of water, the bucket, and the butterfly. All snaps. One, two, three. 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 Oh no, oh no. It's going crazy. It's going crazy. I don't see anyone around, do you, Ace? Dang, the killer must have given us the slip. We found some more clues. The passport has blood on it, and look inside, it's chocobos. There's some small fibers mixed in with blood, Ace. Let's get a sample of those quickly. And, I'll let you look through that bucket of fish, Ace. Let's hurry. Every second counts. Uh-oh. You okay? Get a burp? So let's get a burp. Let's get a burp. Let's get a little burp, burp, burp. Oh, brother. What are you looking at? Looking at all Daddy's amazing stuff around here? I feel like I'm reaching it. I'm not. Oh, there it is. I didn't expect you to find a knife at the bottom of that bucket of fish. Good intuition, Ace. When if we're lucky, we've got our murder weapon. Let's get this knife to Angela so she can compare it to the victim's wound. Got some blue stuff on it. What do you think? Oh, poor little baby Ace. He's teething. He's not feeling so good. But you wanted to see Dada. Right? You were like, oh man. Dada, you can't record without me. He was basically standing in the in our walker, just standing in the doorway, wanting to come in. We've got no time to lose. Ace, let's get the sample you collected from the victim's passport to Lars now. Po po. Alright, we have 15 hours. Alright guys, I will see you guys in a little bit. It's been Pitching Ace 88 and Little Baby Ace. Au revoir. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Let's finish this off and arrest this killer. There's no doubt about it, Ace, that this knife is the murder weapon. The killer wiped away any fingerprints or the victim's blood, but the serrated edges and the thickness of the blade matched the wound on the victim's throat. Nice job, Ace. You found the murder weapon. We're closing in on our killer. Well, they also left something else behind, too. I found some blue fibers caught in the knife's handle. Put the fibers under the microscope and determined they're strands of cotton, likely pulled from an article of clothing. The evidence is right before our eyes in living color, Ace. We're looking for a killer who's wearing blue. Sweet. I'm wearing gray. Definitely not me. Yes, so as of right now, guys, there's probably going to be a lot of you guys that want to hop on. So just to let you know that the people who have been on have been watching my videos for like at least 6 months to a year. They comment every single case, and they also will share it on Twitter and stuff like that. So if you guys want to do it, just tweet it out on Twitter. My videos, share them on Facebook, tag me in them on Facebook. You guys do stuff like that, and I'll see if you guys can get on. So for those of you guys who may be new visitors but you want to get on, just consistently do it and consistently, write like, hey, I want to be on, or hey, great video, stuff like that. The more I see your name in the comment section, the more I am likely to allow you to come on and voice some of the characters. Hey Ace, you've been working hard on this investigation since the crash. I'm so glad to see you're alright. This is all pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, Lars, it's been an intense experience. Thank goodness the triplets weren't with us. Well, Angela and I are so relieved about that, but it made me think how close I came to rock hero status. What are you talking about? Do you know how many rock superstars have died in plane crashes? I would have been a legend. Wow, I think they were already legends before they crashed, Lars. Now, were you able to identify those fibers Ace collected from the victim's passport? Well, those were a great find. First of all, the blood is your victim's, meaning the killer must have taken the passport from the crime scene. And second, they weren't fibers at all. They were pieces of human hair. Fortunately, these hairs are too small to make a DNA match, but they're short, coarse, and bristly characters are consistent with facial hair. So our killer's got facial hair. Things are about to get hairy for Jacobo's killer, Ace. Whew. I have facial hair, but thank goodness I don't have a blue shirt. Well, the killer did their best to scare you off, Ace, but you found all the evidence you need to put them away. Let's go get them. So my guess is it's the diplomat. That's gonna be my guess. It's obviously not the women. Oh, he's not wearing blue. Oh, it is his friend. I didn't think it was gonna be his friend. Oh man. He looks like pretty crazy though. So Aristide Akintola, you're under arrest for the murder of Jacopo Nicosi. Oh, that's crazy. I don't look grudge against Jacopo. What do I kill him over that? How come we found your hair from your beard on Jacopo's blood-stained passport? I bet you can't even make a DNA match of those. You can't prove they're mine. Well, don't pretend you weren't there, Aristide. You sneezed grass pollen on the victim. Your hay fever gave you away. Nonsense. I wasn't anywhere near your crash site. Don't you think I would have helped you if I was? Help us. You tried to kill us. We know you're a sharpshooter. Senior Trooper Ace found your rifle magazine. You took shots at us. Alright, a good soldier knows when the fight is over. I did kill Jacopo. My only mistake was killing him before I got to you. Wait, what? Are you saying you intended to kill us, even before we got on your trail? Yes, but I saw that backstabbing scoundrel first, running towards town. My anger got the better of me, and I couldn't resist taking him out on his way back to the plane. Well, that makes no sense, Aristide. How did you even know we'd be here? Our plane crashed. Well, it's of no consequence now. I'm just glad the mongrel is dead. I've got nothing else to say. Wow, you may want to rethink your silence when you're in front of the judge. You're under arrest for the murder of Jacopo Nicosi. So he knew we were going to have a failure flight. Aristide Akintola, you stand before this court accused for the murder of Jacopo Nicosi and for firing upon Bureau members. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. I cut Jacopo's throat like a squealing pig and enjoyed every second of it. Your callousness and lack of remorse are disturbing, Mr. Akintola. You'd be wise to have more respect in front of this court. I don't answer to you or this court. I answer to the one who offers me the biggest paycheck. Oh, so you're saying you're a hired gun. Were you paid to murder the victim? Please, do you honestly think I'd answer that? A good soldier knows when to keep his mouth shut. I've heard enough. Given the viciousness of the murder and your calculated plans, I hereby sentence you to 30 years imprisonment. You might as well make it a life sentence. I won't live to serve all that. But it was worth it. I'm glad that backstabbing dog is underground. Well, this murder investigation turned out to be a lot more complicated than it first appeared. Aristide seemed to imply that he was paid to murder Jacopo Nicosi. But even more disturbing, it's possible he was also paid to kill us. Well, we thought Aristide was trying to intimidate our investigation, but it turns out he was just trying to finish the job. Wow, none of this makes sense, Ace. We weren't even supposed to be in Madagascar in the first place. Well, there's more going on here than we realize, Ace. You need to get to the bottom of this. Like a crazy mohawk going right now. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna check the additional investigation, which is the enemy within. Oh snap! Are we gonna be learning that someone is betraying us? Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys at the start of the next additional investigation. It's been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.